Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Today's flavor is chocolate covered strawberry. It's from Dunkin' Donuts. So that should be good. I've had it before and it is good. So right now it's 15 degrees out there. It's kind of brisk, I think. We're going to have a high of 26. So we're still in a deep freeze, and I know a lot of the country is in a deep freeze. Either that or they're on fire, one or the other. What is going on? Well, anyway, today is, what is today? Monday? Yes, today is Monday, so the start to another week. I don't have any big, huge plans other than maybe going down in my basement and doing a little purging. I don't know. We'll see. I've kind of been in a slacker mood the last couple days. I took the weekend off and didn't do much of anything, but we all need to do that once in a while. Oh, look at the coffee is steaming. It is not that cold in here, but we have steam on the coffee. So anyway, yeah, just rested a little bit over the weekend, and it felt good not to have an agenda. But you can't do that all the time, or things just happen to slip away from you. It's amazing how quick that happens. So I really should go out. I have a prescription I have to pick up at Walmart. I have to get over my mom's house. I think we're supposed to get more snow today, but I'm not sure. I have to kind of dig my car out of the snow. So, I don't know. We'll see. We will see. This time of the year, I just don't feel like going anywhere. And I know it's good to get out, but, you know, I'm kind of a hermit anyway. So, we'll see. I kind of go by the seat of my pants. But sometimes you have responsibilities and things that you have to take care of, even if you don't want to. So, let's see. Cheers. I have chocolate creamer with my chocolate covered strawberries. Oops, I turned my camera off with that. Cheers. But that's good. So, before I decide what I'm going to do today, I'm going to take care of the rest of my business here this morning, which consists of drinking my coffee, taking a look at my budget book, and figuring out what it is I want to do. So, all right, I will meet you over there at the budget book. All right, back at the budget book. So, yesterday, I did spend money. I bought eggs through Instacart, but then I ended up getting more expensive eggs because, of course, they were out of the cheaper eggs. So, anyway, it's all fine. I ended up with organic jumbo eggs for $22, but it was 3 dozen, so anyway, oh, always something. So I will have plenty of eggs now. What I had ordered was 2 packs of 18, and they were like $5.99, something like that. But that didn't happen, and the shopper ended up buying the other eggs. But that's okay. They're nice eggs. So, and I will eat them because eggs last a long time. Oh, I had to have a sip of this delicious coffee. So it's gray and gloomy out there today, but it's not snowing, which is good. And yeah, I really should go out and do something. I hope my car starts. I haven't started it in days. But it's a pretty reliable little car. I can't believe that I've had it as long as I have already. It seems like I just got it. I bought it in 2019, and it was a 2019 model, and it only had, oh, how many miles did it have on it? I don't know. It was really low, like 4,000, something like that. But now it only has 25,000 on it. So, and it was a car that had been in an accident. So it was a fixer-upper car, but very low mileage, and it was in good shape. So I really got a good buy with that car. It cost me, well, tax, title out the door, $18,000. And it was, let me see, I think the blue book value of it at the time when it was new was like 38,000, something like that. So it was a phenomenal buy. And I will drive that car as long as I possibly can, just like I did with my Sebring. I drove that, I think, for 14 years, and then I gave it to my son, and he's still driving it. So that was a good car, too. So, yeah, I hope it starts, and I need to get it in the garage this year. That's one of my main goals, is to get my car back in the garage, because the garage has kind of accumulated a lot of stuff, like my generator and a pizza oven I have out there, things that I bought in case, just what if, the grid goes down. So I've accumulated a lot of stuff if that were to happen. And, it was money that I spent, but I feel that for the security of it, I think it was money well spent. So, and I hope I don't need to use it. I really do, because it just makes life harder when you have to do all these extra things. And we kind of take it all for granted. And we always have to remember to be thankful for what we have and what we are. We need to be thankful for what we are, too. So God has given each of us our own gifts, and we need to utilize those. So, I don't know. I was looking at a coffee table for my living room, but I'm on the fence about it. I think it would look nice, but it would be a little harder to vacuum in there. So I have one that I like in my cart, my Amazon cart, and I wanted to get something that the dogs could sit on too, so more like an ottoman table type thing. So we'll see. I don't know. There's no rush. But I don't want to spend a lot on it either. So we'll see. But anyway, I have to decide what it is I'm going to do today. But in the meantime, I'm going to drink my coffee and just ponder on the situation. All right, it's time to have some coffee and do another reading. Cheers. So today is January 13th, and I'm going to read Life Lessons from Julia Cameron. But somehow I'm off a day. I can't remember if I started on the 2nd. But anyway, I kind of want to stay consistent with the date of the reading, so I'm going to do 2 readings for you today, since I'm off a day. And I'm going to start out with this one, and this is from the 11th. And it doesn't really probably pertain to everybody, because not everybody has houseplants, but as you know, I have a ton of them. So it does pertain to me, and I know a lot of you do like to garden or do an indoor, outdoor garden, whatever it is you like to do. So it says, little one, nurture the plants that are in your care. Play gentle music. Speak to them with love. All living things respond to tenderness. Use discernment in their care. Your intuition will tell you when they are thirsty. Offer them enough water, but not too much. Give them nutrients, again, in moderation. Praise their beauty. Appreciate their green life. Take care and give them ample room for growth. Love their verdant spirits. They will flourish in response. And it's true. Now, I don't do a whole lot to my plants. I usually just water them, and then I put some little liquid fertilizer in their water every now and then. And they reward me with a beautiful, peaceful living space. I've always had plants ever since I had my own space, my own house. I've had house plants, and they usually live a long time. So I've even got a couple trees. I've got a lemon tree, and I've got a schiffelera that turned into a tree. It was a little tiny plant when I first got it. It was in some planter that somebody gave me, and it's like a tree now. So I have a lot of bigger house plants that I like to take care of, and some of them go outside. The elephant ears, they go outside in the nice weather, but the rest of them I keep in the house because taking them in and out is kind of a pain, because some of them get bugs and you don't want to bring those in the house. But the lemon tree goes outside too every year, and I haven't gotten a whole lot of lemons, but you know, the lemon tree has, I think this is now the 3rd year that I've had it. So, and it's looking mighty sparse. You know, they do lose their leaves when you bring them inside and the days grow shorter. But, you know, there's still lots of signs of life on it. So, and I've even noticed that I had it sitting outside where I had a lot of impatiens, and I notice a lot of little impatiens popping up that, of course, I'll leave there and see in the spring. I'll pinch them back and see if I can't get some beautiful flowers out of them. So, yeah, take care of your house plants. It's taking care of something else other than just yourself. It gives you a sense of satisfaction, and I mean, we have connections with everything, not just our animals. We can have connections with our plants. They're all living things. So everybody likes to be taken care of, and nurturing something else, it's a good feeling. So, all right, let me read the second one now, and then we'll be all caught up. And this one is for the 13th. Little one, be alert to tiny things. Do not demand loud noises or showy events. The moon rises softly, blessing the evening air. Stars appear, twinkling on the horizon. As twilight slips into night, a hush comes to the world. Light a candle. Burn a stick of incense, celebrating the passing of the day. Ask for guidance and feel its gentle hand. You are well and carefully led. That's true. You know, a lot of times we think, oh, you know, if it's not big and showy and, you know, oh, gee, this is boring or whatever. But it's the little things in life that make life beautiful, in my opinion. You know, I mean, it's nice to have celebrations, and it's nice to go out and, you know, kick up your heels once in a while and have a good time. But in the day-to-day things, I think it's really important to appreciate the little things. For instance, like lighting candles, or, you know, having that nice cup of hot coffee or nice cup of warm hot cocoa, you know, whatever you enjoy, really enjoy it. You know, don't just fluff over it and then, you know, it's just done. So taking the time to really enjoy the little things, you know, watching your dog sleep or watching your partner sleep, you know, in blissful dreams, you know, just things like that. It makes life more interesting and cozy, and you're more likely to appreciate what you have, not just material-wise, but also the people and the animals and the plants in your life. It makes you appreciate them more. So, okay, well, I'm still trying to figure out what it is I'm going to be doing today. I have to cook something. I'm pretty much done with all the leftovers, although I have a couple, and I did cook a bunch of eggs. So I like to keep hard-boiled eggs on hand because they're really good in a salad, chopped up. And I did get salad this week, so. But, well, we'll see. I think I might make some macaroni and cheese because I do have some pasta that I pre-cooked. So I'm thinking maybe that and a nice tossed salad with an egg in it. That would be good. But we'll see. But, you know, cooking for one sometimes isn't always easy. For one thing, a lot of us think it's kind of boring cooking for one. But I rather enjoy it. You know, I like coming up with creative ideas for my meals and keeping it simple. So in the morning, I always think about what it is I want to have for dinner. Do I need to put something out of the freezer? Or I always plan ahead. And then if it's something that I have to cook, I always like to cook that early in the day. And then for dinner, I'll reheat it because it tastes better anyway. You know, I like leftovers, and I like reheating soups and stews and pasta dishes like spaghetti or lasagna. I like reheating those dishes because it gives all the flavors that you've put into your food. It gives it time to meld and marinate and marry. So I always cook my dinners early in the day. So, all right, well, I'm going to sit here and ponder and think about what it is that I would like to get done today. Hey, here are the very simple ingredients for today's breakfast. For one, I have a frozen Lender's onion bagel that I toasted. I have some vegetarian luncheon loaf, some cream cheese, whipped cream cheese from Aldi's. I buy that all the time. I have a hard-boiled egg, and I have this ranch seasoning. I keep refilling this thing from a bigger container. So that will be what I'm using for breakfast this morning. Let me get it put back together and I'll be back. Okay, here is today's quick and easy meal for one. I have cream cheese with some dry ranch dressing sprinkled on it, vegetarian luncheon loaf, egg and tomato, and some of my lost and found grapes. So that'll be breakfast for today. Quick and easy meal for one. Okay, I thought I would show some of my house plants. This is a corner that I have by the sliding door. It's my indoor garden. I've had these plants for a long time. This little fountain I've had for a long time too. These are fake plants. I like to mix fake plants with real plants. So, I've had this snake plant for a lot of years, and it almost died. I only had like 2 leaves, and now it's growing very nicely. It likes it here. So, I have these Norfolk Island pines. I have 2 of them. I've had those a long time. And then I have this huge Schiffelera that, like I said, started out as a little plant in a planter, and it really likes the skylight up there. So I have that. These succulents I just threw in a pot and brought them in from the summer. My neighbor gave me those. They need some attention, but they'll be fine until it's time to go outside. This is one of my elephant ears plants, and I don't water them too often because I don't want the bulbs to rot. So I just give them enough to keep them alive, and they sprout new leaves every now and then. But those will be going back outside. This is a grapefruit that I started from a seed. It was a pink grapefruit, or red. It was a red grapefruit. So, and it's in a container, a hydroponic container. Then over here, this is a blood orange I started from seed, and it's in a hydroponic container as well. And then I have a fake orchid here. So let me take you to a different area, and I'll show you some more of my house. On my dining room table, I have 2 pothos that are doing beautifully. They really like it here. And I have a lot of these little watering things in my plants. There's 2 here. There's one here and one here. And since they like it here on the table, that's where they're going to live. But they're very healthy looking. Then over here, I have a couple of air plants. This one's not happy, but this one's doing okay. So moving on, this is my lemon tree, and I know it's very sad looking, but it's got nice green leaves, so I'll trim this back, and in the summer, in the spring, it'll go outside. And these are all the little impatiens that are popping up everywhere. I'll just let those grow. So over here I have more fake succulents that I added these lamps to. And these are several different Christmas, Easter, and Thanksgiving cacti. They bloom in different colors. And I have another one of those little watering things in there. I don't give them a ton of water because they're succulents, and too much water, they'll rot. This is a plant a friend of mine gave me. She gave me a lot of plants already. It's a monstera. So that came in from outside. And I don't know, I think I may leave it inside this year. I'm not sure. But it's growing very well. Then I have orchids here. They're not blooming right now, but I have 4 of them. I had more, but you know, they die out too. So, and then up here I just have, I know it's hard to see, I have some fake succulents, because that's way up too high, so I just sort of water those. I don't water those, I have to say. And these are all fake succulents too, so I like to mix and match fake succulents and things. This one's fake. Like I said, these are fake. So anyway, then I have some plants in the living room. On this windowsill, I have a mixture of fake and real succulents. These 2 are real, these are fake, and I have just some Christmas cactus shoots that I stuck in there. And they're growing. This is a little stained glass ornament my daughter gave me for Christmas, and I love it. So there's all our snow. Yuck, it's cold out there. have an African violet here that I've had for a long time, and it likes it here. This is a northeast window. Seems to like it. And I had put all these gnomes in a box in the garage because they're sort of fall gnomes. And my son got them all out and decorated the laundry room with a bunch of them. So I like them. I'll keep them out. It's a good room to keep gnomes in. Little guy is another blood orange that I started from seed, and it just does not get any bigger. Once in a while it'll get some new leaves, but because it's in such a small pot, it's sort of restricted as to how much it can grow. This over here, this is a fake one, but this one is an offshoot of the other African violet. I really should put that in a pot of dirt, but it lives here on my kitchen table. This is a lucky bamboo plant that I have by my front window. I keep Christmas lights in there all year round. Again, I have the waterer and a gnome that lives there. And then up here I have a money plant. So, and then another fake succulent. And more fake succulents, but they're very low maintenance, so I like keeping those around. In my window, I have more fake succulents. And then over here, this is another Schiffelera that lives over here, and I also keep little mini lights in there, and it's growing very well. And then I have another space where I keep plants. So these are avocado trees that planted themselves in my composter, and they're growing nicely. And then I have more elephant ears, and all the elephant ears will be going outside in the spring. So there's a quick tour of my houseplants. Hey, here is going to be tonight's dinner. I have this mac and cheese. It's shredded cheese blend, cheddar, Gouda, and Gruyere cheese. Bought that a while back, and I think that was from Meijer. Some pasta that's already cooked. I have a hard-boiled egg and this caramelized onion crunch salad kit. So that's going to be my dinner tonight, and I'm going to use this little Dash mini rice cooker to make the macaroni and cheese, and the egg will be going in the salad. So that will be what I'm eating for dinner tonight. Quick and easy meal for a single person. Okay, instead of using milk, I use this chicken flavor soup base. It's vegetarian. I added the cheese. And I'm just letting this warm up now. Ooh, that looks so good. So if you don't have milk, just use some broth with the cheese. So I'm going to serve this up. Here is tonight's dinner. Macaroni and cheese. And a delicious salad. Looking forward to eating this. Quick and easy meal for one. All right, well, I finally got out. Yay. Just came back from taking my mom shopping. It's exhausting. So now I'm waiting for a school bus that isn't going anywhere. But I'm on the way home. And got all my errands taken care of. Got Mom taken care of. So that's good. Now I don't have to go out for another few days, which is just fine with me. And that wind out there is just really, really cold. So, yeah, I'm glad I'm on the way home now, and I'm just going to relax for the rest of the evening. It's already 4 o'clock, so it's almost time to make some dinner. And I'm just heating up some pasta. Gonna make some cheese sauce with it and have some macaroni and cheese and some salad. And I'm gonna call that dinner. Nothing real crazy. So sometimes when you're cooking for one, you can keep it simple. You know, you don't have to always make a big, huge feast. Just picking up this and that from the freezer and the fridge. It's nice not to have to cook to everybody else's taste if you're a single person like me. And I really enjoy being single. Most of my life I was married or I lived with my parents, and now it's just me, and I like it. It's simpler, you know. You don't have to take anybody else's ideas into consideration. So I really enjoy the single life. Oh, that sun is so bright. It's low in the sky now, so it makes it really hard to see. But, so if you're single, you know, do your best to entertain yourself and make yourself happy with what it is you want to do instead of always having to do what somebody else wants. And yeah, enjoy your single life. And if you happen to meet somebody along the way, that's fine too. You know, whether your goal is to get married again or just to have a friendship with somebody or a casual relationship, that's up to you. So, all right, well, stopping for the school bus again, so it's a good time to say that's all I have for you today, my friends. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share, and thanks for watching.